Hey everyone, welcome back to another Mattel Jurassic World review. Today we're going to take a look at the Chaos Theory Epic Evolution, Danger Pack, Guanlong, and Lystrosaurus. It's so nice to see two packs steadily becoming the norm for Mattel. It's a good way to get two smaller figures in a pack without including them with a human or putting some kind of like large multi-pack. Definitely a big fan of these two packs, and I believe this is the second two-pack from Mattel. The other one was the one with Eoraptor and Stegosaurus. So I ended up tracking these figures down at Walmart. Like I said in my last review, these Danger Packs and Strike Attacks are just pains in the butt to find. You're just going to have to suck it up and go inside these stores and just get on hunting. I wish everyone luck trying to find them. I'm still trying to find those new Strike Attacks. So let's just move on to packaging really quick. We got the Jurassic World Chaos Theory logo on the front with the Netflix logo in the back. Hidden behind the Lystrosaurus is the Epic Evolution logo. In the back of the box, we have the other Danger Pack figures, the Velociraptor, the Guanlong Lystrosaurus, previously reviewed Baby Apatosaurus and Gallimimus. The Guanlong Lystro and Baby Apat are the only two figures I picked up from this wave. There's no way in hell I'm picking up a Raptor repaint unless it comes packaged with a figure I must get. And, like I said earlier, in the other review, the Gallimimus looks really good, but I have a ton of Hammer Collection ones, so I'm probably not going to pick that up. So that will do it for the packaging. Let's crack these things open. I have to say this is a really nice two-pack, better than the Eoraptor and Stegosaurus set. These figures are just better sculpted and better painted. The Lystrosaurus already made an appearance in the Dominion line. It came packaged with Maisie, and the Guanlong is a welcome addition to the line. It has an excellent looking figure. However, I feel like there was a missed opportunity on this two-pack. Most of you know there's a deleted scene from Dominion where the Lystrosaurus fought an Oviraptor and bit its poor little head off. I just really feel like they missed the boat and should have done an Oviraptor. Oviraptor is one of the very few dinosaurs from Dominion we don't have a figure of yet, so I'm just kind of shocked they didn't package it with this Lystrosaurus. I think that just would have went really nice together. Not complaining about the Guanlong. I think it's a great looking figure, but I just feel like a huge missed opportunity. And for some measurements, the Guanlong is 5.5 inches long, or just under 14 centimeters, just under 3 inches tall to the top of the crest, or 7.6 centimeters. So Guanlong in real life is between 9.8 to 11.5 feet long, or 3 to 3.5 meters. So I'll put this figure somewhere in the 121 to the 125 scale range. And for the Lystrosaurus, this figure is 4 inches long from the tip of the beak to the tip of that very short tail at 10.1 centimeters, about 2 inches tall at 7.6 centimeters. So there's quite a few species of Lystrosaurus. They average between 3 to 8 feet long, or 0.6 to 2.5 meters. So put this figure somewhere in the 1.9 to the 124 scale range. Now, let's take a closer look at Guanlong. I really like how this little figure turned out. The color scheme is pretty much bare bones, but it's a nice cohesive color scheme. You have nice bright orange for the head with those black stripes, a nice white stripe contrasting nicely with the base light gray plastic and bright white colored legs. So all around, the paint apps are very sparse. I think this works really well for this figure. So now taking a closer look at the head, you do have this nice head crest that Guanlong is known for. It is highlighted by those black stripes, eyes painted orange with a black pupil. Teeth are painted an off-white color, and you have a little bit of orange paint for the underside of the throat. Going down to the arms, they are feathered and they are not pronated, which is a plus. Hand claws are not painted, typical of most mainline figures. And you have that nice white stripe for the torso region, and a nicely sculpted feathered body going down to the legs. The legs are pretty much fully feathered right till you get about to the ankles. You have a little bit of gray flecks mixed in with the white paint. That's been like a mainstay of the Mattel line ever since they took over the line. And the toe claws also are not painted in. And then going down to the tail, you have a nicely sculpted tail with all that nice feathering. So all around, really, really neat looking figure, and I actually quite like this little guy. And here is the scan code for those of you that want to scan this into the Fax app. Now moving on to the Lystrosaurus, it's really nice to see this mold make another appearance in the line. This is actually a pretty fairly accurate depiction of Lystrosaurus, and there is no difference between the Chaos Effect and the Dominion release from a couple years ago. Both have the same exact paint apps and same brown plastic, and I actually had to put a marker on here so I can differentiate between the Dominion and the Chaos Effect one. So Lystrosaurs are a type of Decadon. I think they're a Cinniped or something. I get this stuff mixed up. I'm more, attuned with my dinosaur knowledge. But these guys were tough little buggers. They actually survived the Permian Triassic extinction, which was one of the worst extinction this planet has ever seen. Since they were Decadons, they only had 2 teeth, which you can see those pair of tusks protruding from the mouth, and they also had a beak. The whole body is a light brown with a dark brown paint for the top. Very simple color scheme, but actually works for this animal. Eye is painted orange with a black pupil. You have some nice, very stout front legs and back legs. Toe claws are not painted in, and they have a very, very short tail at the end. So yeah, this is a very adorable figure, and like I said, I'm very happy to see it making another appearance in the line because it's a really great figure. And here is the scan code for those who want to scan this into the Fax app. And first up for comparisons, here it is with Chaos Theory Ben. Next up, here it is with the only other Danger Pack 2-pack, the Eoraptor and Stegosaurus. I think the Guanlong Lystrosaurus 2-pack is far superior than these two. They're cool figures. I'm really cool that we got these very, very obscure species, but they're way too cartoony compared to Guanlong and Lystrosaurus. Next up here is an accurate representation of Guanlong. This is from the Beast of the Mesozoic line. And for those of you unfamiliar with this line, they are highly detailed, articulated dinosaur action figures in 1/18 scale, which means they actually work pretty perfectly with the Mattel Jurassic World line. So if you haven't checked these figures out, I highly, highly recommend them. I'm a huge fan of them. You can tell by all the reviews on this channel. And we got some really cool stuff coming out later on this year from them with Cyberzoic. Next up, here it is with their wave mate, the baby Apatosaurus. Next up is a group shot of Guanlong with Proceratosauridae brethren. Proceratosauridae is the ancient lineage that eventually led to the evolution of Tyrannosaurus. So these guys are directly related to T-Rex. So we have the Sinotyrannus, Kilescus, and the Proceratosaurus. The only one that we're missing from Proceratosauridae is Utyrannus, and I'm actually kind of shocked Mattel has not done a Utyrannus yet. Pretty popular species, but the way they keep releasing obscure species, I'm sure it's just a matter of time before we get a Utyrannus. And lastly, send these comparisons on the big boy himself, the 93 Classic Red Rex. Like I said earlier, Proceratosauridae, which Guanlong belonged to, eventually evolved into the Tyrannosaurs like T-Rex here. So final thoughts on the Guanlong Lystrosaurus 2-pack. I really don't have any complaints about this set. You're getting 2 really good figures for around, $9-10? Can't argue with that. Guanlong looks great. The feather body is nicely detailed. Bare bones paint apps, but just the choices of plastic and paint really makes this a nice cohesive color scheme. The Lystrosaurus is a fantastic mold, and it's great to see its return from the Dominion line. So, like I said earlier, to find these danger packs, just hit your local Walmarts. That's where a lot of people are currently finding them. I just don't know why these figures are so hard to find online. So that will do it for the review. I'm slowly catching up. Just got to get through that Ben Escape Pack, and I'll be all caught up with my Jurassic World stuff. I got the PNSO Tyranno Titan coming in, and Holland Goods Diablo Ceratops. So be on the lookout for those reviews in the next week or two. And as always, if you're enjoying the content on this channel, show your support by hitting that subscription button just below the video. Each subscription helps out the channel tremendously, and it's greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys for the next one.